On August 20th, 2009, the Lancaster Violent Crime Reduction Initiative summoned 4 people who had delivered drugs to undercover police officers to an unusual meeting. Although the police could have charged the 3 young men and 1 woman with delivery of drugs, they instead offered a second chance to turn their lives around. This second chance came with stipulations to avoid arrest, prosecution, and a likely 2 to 4 year sentence in state prison. With community resources available to help, staying on the streets would mean these individuals would have to pass frequent drug tests, stay out of legal trouble, and become a productive member of society. The district attorney, a federal prosecutor, a county commissioner, a judge, the mother of a murdered drug dealer, a community leader, and a pastor were among the more than 20 people who spoke candidly about the opportunity being given to these individuals and the promise of prosecution and prison if they rejected this offer or failed to hold up their end of the bargain. These are the voices of a community that has decided that drug dealing and violence will not be tolerated any longer, and they are willing to try a new approach to get their message across.
This is a golden opportunity for you. You've heard it from other people. Let me give it to you from the side that you would be hearing if the police filed these charges and you came before a judge. And incidentally, 2 to 4 is a minimum. 2 to 4 is a minimum. I never accepted 2 to 4s for drug dealers unless they came in a plea bargain, and a lot of times I didn't like that either. 2 to 4 is a minimum. You can get probably up to 3.5 to 7 or 5 to 10.
And I know you're there on something else, but actually with you, looking at you, watching your feelings, I think you got the best chance here. And maybe it's because you're in prison, but I can see you're paying attention. You're starting to wake up to it. I don't know whether you're going to be able to do it when you walk out of here or not, because there's going to be pressures put on you as soon as you walk out of here with the friends that you have, the people that you made. I don't know about you. I'm not sure about you. You keep everything pretty tight. I don't know whether this is sinking in or not. I'm worried most about you. You're looking around the room. I think you're thinking in your mind, I didn't get charged today. I'm gonna walk out of here. I'm gonna go back to my friends on the street. I'm gonna wear the clothes at school, and I'm gonna fit in. And I think I might have just gotten a free pass. That's what's going through your mind. That's my opinion. You know, I don't know. You guys all know. This is just me. I've been doing this for 18 years. I've seen people like you in and out and in and out, and I'm sick of it. You know, you keep me in business, but go ahead. Put me out of business. It's the best thing you can do for me. Don't make me have to put you in jail. I don't like putting people in jail. You guys put yourselves in jail. You make the choices to sell. Nobody's putting a gun to your head saying you have to sell this and live this lifestyle. How hard is it? How hard is it for taking advantage of the opportunities that you have in the best country in the world? The best country in the world, the freedoms that other countries do not have. How hard is it to not sell drugs, to not shoot people, and to get a job?
You know, looking at you guys and just looking at the expression on your faces, there's no doubt in my mind that you know the difference between right and wrong. Do you know the difference between right and wrong? So what that tells me is you're consciously making the decision to make the right decision or the wrong decision. And our collective message here today is we want you to make the right decision, because in life, making the right decision carries many different rewards.
I believe in second chances. Whether you're worthy of that second chance is entirely up to you. It's in your heart. It only comes from one place. You either got it or you don't. You don't make it to the finish line, that ain't my problem. All right? Drug crimes are all federal crimes. Let me educate you right now. You commit a drug crime, you can go through Mr. Stedman's office, you can come through mine. And if you got a second chance and you got put on this track because the police, of all people, thought you were worthy of it and you don't take advantage of it, well, let me guarantee you something. You will have your own personal prosecutor.
All that needs to happen is for me to sign that line. Take this pen, sign that line, and you guys run a ticket to state prison. And
I am a mother of a 29-year-old dead drug dealer. I'm the mother of the woman that he talked about when you look over the slab of the morgue and say, damn, what hit her? 5 bullets in the back. 5 bullets in the back. another 2 police officers, and the chaplain came to my house at 9:30 in the morning and told me my daughter was dead. I wasn't crying, I was screaming. My baby! My baby! Don't do that to your mother. Don't do that to your mother. You don't have the right. You don't have the right, miss. You don't have the right, mister. You don't have the right to do that to your parents. January the 23rd will never be the same for my family and me. Today is my granddaughter's 9th birthday. She don't have her mother to say happy birthday to her. My daughter is dead. 5 bullets in her back. She was a drug dealer. She thought she had it. She thought she was smooth. She thought she knew these streets. I said, Mary, please, please, baby, please. You ain't got to do this. I begged her, I begged her.
What are they going to look to? Sure. Why is it wrong, Mr. Police Officer? Mommy does it. Mommy does it. Are you proud of that? I'm going to be watching especially for you. You better not be back. Go home and take care of those 2 kids. You do that for me? Or you're going to be signing a piece of paper here tonight that says you're going to do that. You're making a promise to me. How much did you make? $20. $20. Isn't that absolutely asinine? $20 for 2 years in prison? 20 lousy dollars. 2 hours of work. Honest work. Where do you work? Where's that? Stump. Are you active employee every day? Why not do an hour overtime?
But the change that we're talking about, appreciate the depth of change that we are asking you to make. Because you are going to have to not just reoffend, you're going to have to change who you associate with. Almost probably entirely. Because I'm willing to bet most of the people you're associating with are either using or selling drugs. You cannot associate with them anymore.
The one thing, I go into prisons all the time. I lecture prisoners. I wade right into the pod with about 100 inmates at a time. And if they want, they can kill me. You know what? They can just tear me limb from limb. But you know, they never lay a hand on me until the end of the lecture. But you know why they lay a hand on me? Because they want more information. They beg me not to leave. They beg me to tell them more about just how bad the situation can get before they're in the hole and they can't get out. You have the luxury today that you're going to get that well ahead of time. Normally, I'd be talking to you in a cell block, and that ain't a good place to be, like everyone has told you.
And I hope that you can prove all of us wrong, but we're going to have a livable community. And you are going to be held accountable and responsible for the opportunity that you were given today.
You have, look around the room, you have over 40 people from the community. 40 people from the community are taking time from their busy schedules, coming in the midst of a monsoon, coming here to try to hopefully get to you. Maybe one of these gentlemen was able to get to you. Maybe the mom was able to get to you. We're hoping someone here connected to you. And if it did, and if we were still unable to do that, I mean, it's going to be a hard road in prison.